Hi everyone, hope you're well. Today is Monday 25th of November 2013. Having a bit of a better day today. I got up quite late and I was feeling a bit lost as to what to do, which meant I actually had to think about what I was meant to do and remembered, oh yeah, I'm really meant to do some work on my quiz. So I then went and recorded a bit of Minecraft with some of my friends, which I may or may not put up, we'll see. But then continued chatting with them on TeamSpeak and stuff, and actually got started on doing some of the layouts for my quiz, which is quite nice and relaxed way of getting into it. So I thought I'll just mess about with it for a few minutes, my usual trick of getting myself to do something, and then I just continued messing about with it, and it's not so bad because I can actually just sit around chatting with my friends at the same time as doing it, so it kind of it doesn't really feel like hard work. I'm not exactly sure on exactly how I want it to be laid out, so I'm glad I've started because it's going to be an ongoing thing for I think a couple of days, maybe just working. This framing's terrible, sorry. It's bugging me. It's going to be ongoing for a couple of days, just experimenting and moving things around and deciding exactly how I want it laid out and what information I want on the screen and what information I want off the screen. And also something I've been thinking about a lot now that I've almost got everything I need. I think these layouts are the last thing I really need, and then I'll actually film it, and then I might decide on like backing music and sound effects. I might actually decide on when I'm editing it, when I can really just see the finished thing and see how it feels with different music and different sound effects and stuff. But that also ties into this idea of I'm not 100% clear in my mind what kind of vibe I want the show to have, like whether I want it to seem very casual or whether I want it to seem quite professional or whatever. I think that's the simplest way of describing it, but I can't quite picture in my mind at the moment exactly what kind of character and personality the show will have, and that's something I've got to decide on. Although I'll probably as I work on the layout and things, because that the layout kind of ties into it as well, although it's very simple layout. So hopefully it won't kind of affect it too much, especially if I'm still deciding, and then the layout might not fit or something. But hopefully it's simple enough that it doesn't really impose anything on the rest of the show. It's not super wacky layout or anything. But I think it will just come to me slowly as I'm thinking about it and putting it together now and just doing kind of the last couple of tasks. So I'll have more of a sense of what kind of feel I want the show to have. I think it's generally going to be quite casual and conversational as much as possible to get the most out of having guests. You know, if it's all very formal and uptight, then my guests will possibly be very formal as well, and then it's nicer if there's a bit more kind of relaxed conversation and stuff, and then you get different personalities coming through from the contestants. So I think that's all I've got to talk about today. I'm just going to go back and carry on working on these layouts, as it's I think the most important task I need to do at the moment. And then when I get bored of that, I might poke around and like try and organise things a bit more and decide exactly what to do with my time for the rest of the week. So I've got a pretty clear week this week, so I could get lots of stuff done. So I hope you're well, and I will see you tomorrow.